Hello! We are starting up. We have Middle Earth in the background. But we are entering New Britannia in the foreground. So let's do that. Let's get into Shroud of the Avatar, the Forsaken Virtues. We have... what do we have? It's like release 50. What does it say? 12/19/17. That isn't the right date. Do they have a newer release than this? No, I guess we don't. No, we don't. I was thinking January's release has already come out, but it has not. No problem. We are going to play some Shroud of the Avatar. And I will turn down the music in a moment, because that can get a little loud. We start in Baron's Reach, the player-owned town, governed by Velas Talon. After we load. Loading. Hey, there we go. Hey, I sold stuff. Believe it or not. Do I still have my... Oh, see, that's good and loud. How loud is the game? I can probably just turn it down here. Hopefully that's loud enough. Alright. Items sold. So we're going to try and craft a few things today. I realize the stream setting says exploring fauna. We're going to go out and look for some materials. We're going to try and craft... I'm not going to try and look for any new recipes, so... Instead, we will try and craft... Can I craft an instrument? I don't care about those. Can I craft... I can craft a house. Believe it or not, I built this house. I actually crafted this house. This is the greenhouse 4-story row home. It's on a village lot. But it's a row home, so it's a smaller... It's meant for a smaller lot. But I really wanted the greenhouse in the top. Having said that, I don't really use the greenhouse in the top because it just makes the plants grow too fast for me to try and manage. So I actually use the outside. So I should probably go back to a house that isn't a row house, that doesn't have a greenhouse, because it's a bit of a waste. What was I gonna... Oh, you know what I was trying to do last time? I was actually trying to craft a... Wait. Weapons? Oh, carpentry weapons. I understand. Blacksmithy? Weapons? I need a metal hilt and a two-handed sword blade. So I need to get a two-handed sword blade. Hey, look at this. I can actually make this one already. I was actually doing this before, which is why I just happen to have all the items in my inventory. So, two-handed sword blade mold, a bunch of iron ingots, and some coal, and of course my tool, which is essentially permanently equipped. So I live right beside our guild's crafting hall, crafting center. Is there a name for this place? Probably. It's probably on this billboard. Nope, nothing's on this billboard. Oh, there's a mailbox here. Can I use this mailbox? I can. That's going to save me running about 60 feet. It's not that important, but it's kind of cool that I can use that mailbox. Oh man, Leo's still got his Christmas decorations out. I guess it's only mid-January. It feels like months since January, or since Christmas happened. This is a remote bank access device, which is actually kind of cool. There's my bank with massive amounts of crap in it. And my bank says... Wow, loading, loading. Hey, my bank loaded. My bank says 444 of 780. But I don't think I can drop anything in it. Oh, no, I can. Maybe that was just a bug. I probably want to take that ingot mold out and get rid of it, because it is completely worn out and there's no point in me keeping it in my inventory. So, what was I doing? I am crafting an iron two-handed sword blade. Yep. That is done here. Iron two-handed sword blade. Oh, I can filter. It filters on like everything, which is actually kind of cool in the inventories, because it is a very rich game as far as like the number of possible items is just ridiculous. They have done a lot of work to add just an incredible variety of things. But of course it makes management that much more difficult for the player, so it's nice that they've done these things. So iron two-handed sword blade, I can make this. So I double click there and it shows in here. I guess that's about right. So let's craft that, see what happens. Success! I did not fail my 5% chance of failing. You crafted an exceptional item, recipe, iron two-handed sword blade. And there it is. And I dropped my new two-handed sword blade mold down from 100 to 94. Which is fine. Alright, take all of those. And go to blacksmithy, weapons. Alright, I need a metal hilt. It's metal, so it must be blacksmithy. Components. Iron hilt. So I need one more iron ingot. Or if I want, I can make a copper hilt. So the different materials give you different properties. Oh, I have lots of iron though. I don't know why I just didn't go back there and make. I'm just going to do iron all around and see what I get. I could look it up somewhere on the internet, but I'm just playing. So for that, I need to go to the... What is this thing? The smelting station. And I need iron ingot. I need one. Make one of those. Success. Don't I have two now? Yes, I do have 2 now. So I need an iron hilt. So I'm just playing around, hanging out in New Britannia, seeing what's up. And now I should be able to go to weapons and make myself a 2-handed sword, except I need 3 more chunks of coal. So I have to go to the supplier, which is out around here, and buy 3 more chunks of coal. The way that most recipes work, actually I shouldn't even say this because I don't even know if this is still true. The way that it used to work is that if you failed this recipe, you would lose your fuel. So the things that you buy from the supplier are considered your fuel. So I need 3 chunks of coal. I'm not expecting to fail. And that recipe doesn't auto update, but now everything is bold, which means I can execute the recipe. So head back over here. Two-handed sword. Reshape two-handed sword. Oh, that's interesting. I can make it look differently. I can reshape it from a pattern. This is basically how they're going to do cosmetics. That's interesting. I don't know why they wouldn't just do cosmetics. It seems overly complicated. Item crafted, recipe, two-handed sword. All right, so I was successful. And the key that I thought brings up my paper doll does not work. But that one did. Equipment. One. Two-handed sword. It is... Huh. The last one I made was even better. I wonder if that's because I critted. So the durability is higher on the other one. That's it, though. Nothing else is different. So I can equip my new two-handed sword. Hold Control to expand. Major repairs 0. It's not much expansion. That's fine. And now I want to go into my decks and go modify, use current equipment. Done. Modify, use current equipment. Done. Now I should always have that. Yeah, looks good. All right, I guess it's time to go test it. Oh, we're besieged. For the love of Pete. Our little town is besieged. I cannot leave. I cannot leave our little town without grave consequences. Well, that's unfortunate. So there's a way out, but I have to find a way back in. Recall. I do not have a recall scroll. Recall scroll. Oh my gosh, I only have one. I wonder if Valis is still selling them. All right. Well, let's. I gotta go find my. I gotta go find a shop. I think somebody in this town sells recall scrolls, and that I need to find. Hello, Lucy. You don't sell recall scrolls. It's Valis's house, which I think is over here. High Rock Brewery. So that is not him. Cabs illegal sale and lodging. Don't think that's who I'm looking for either. Who is here? Azerblaze. Well, there's a vendor in the tavern. Let's go see if the vendor in the tavern has the stuff that I need. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go on a shopping trip, which is fine. Who are you? Bernard, the arena vendor. What do arena vendors sell? Huh. Nothing. But apparently it's a guild vendor. Is there a vendor over here? Nope. Nothing over there. Does William have what I need? Nope. Huh. Well, this guy might be hard to track down. You're just a dude hanging out. Who owns this place? Jared. Jared. Maybe Yared? It's Old English. Kazi Hain. There's somebody's vendor. EVL. EVL selling anything? They're selling a lot of stuff. Ooh, and they're selling 5 recall scrolls. 150? Man, that sounds expensive. I don't think you can... Something's going on outside my house. I think that was outside my house. All right, dump the recall scrolls in the bag. I just need them here. I need 1 on me. And the rest in the bag. No, apparently I had 2 on me already. So dump those in here. Take one out. There, I just need one on me. I'm still besieged. And then I'm going to head out of town. And the sad thing is that we're besieged and I have no useful way of getting past the siege. Because I will not survive it. So I have to take a kind of crappy way out. Which is to exit to the menu and then come back in on the overworld map. Which is unfortunate. It is what it is. Pre-release game, they're still working out the kinks. Start on world map. And I see a person. Crazy. There isn't a lot of people in this game yet. Being a pre-release game, it's not that surprising. All right, I am after EVL. EVL is a pretty big guild, I think. I'm going to try and find... Tier 4? I am way too wimpy to survive Tier 4. Unfortunately. Hey, Dirty Bulk Bear, this is Shroud of the Avatar, Forsaken Virtues. I'm trying to think if there's like a... I don't even know if there's a splash screen. Hold on. Something's going on in my house. I don't know what it is. Oh. There's some construction going on outside my window. That's what it is. This is a game that is developed by Portalarium. So if you're familiar with the Ultima series of games done by Richard Garriott, starting somewhere around the late 70s through to the late 90s, and then he did Ultima Online, which was Origin Systems that got bought by Electronic Arts. Ultima Online is still running, but that was his. So his new company, Portalarium, is doing this game, Shroud of the Avatar. And this was a Kickstarter project. It kicked off over 4 years ago. Almost 5 years ago, actually. I think it was in May of... Actually, they release monthly, and they're about to release 50. So they've had 50 monthly releases. So that's about how old they are. So it's an MMO. It's got some kind of interesting features to it. The release date is expected to be in March. The end of March. What a history. Yeah, I actually played Ultima Online was my first massively multiplayer game. Ooh, I can get trees. There's like trees right here. Oh yeah, I actually played Ultima Online starting in 97. I actually got into the beta, which I believe was early 1997. I then moved. I just gotten out of college. I then moved, and I then didn't play it for a couple of years. But this is a cool game if you're into massively multiplayer games and RPGs, and in particular. There's some cool things about this thing. It's not level based, so there's no level climb. You know, you gain XP and you earn skills and you get better at skills. Who's that guy? Oh, he's an archer and he's coming to get me. See if I can beat this guy. Come back here. Woohoo! I killed a skeleton. I'm near invincible. Sure, I will take all of that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there's no level climb. You can you gain experience and you pool it. And then you can earn skills. So, for example, I'm a bladesman. So my bladed combat skill, I just used my bladed combat skill. So this probably went up and my pooled experience went down. So experience is kind of like a currency that you kind of spend. Hey, Jalapeno, how you doing, man? Thanks for dropping in, everybody. I'm just hanging out in Shroud of the Avatar. I was telling Dirty Bulk Bear about some of the interesting things about this game. It's still in pre-release, so it's kind of hard to show off. But it's a location of memorial to the fallen marked on compass. Okay. Apparently this is a special location. Pay your respects. That's cool. This flower and butterfly just took off. Can I do this one too? I don't think so. Sorry, I have no idea what I'm doing in this game. Believe it or not, I've been playing this thing for 4 years. I have no clue how to play it. Yeah, it's a pre-release game. It was a Kickstarter that started about 4 years ago. 4.5 years ago. And so I got involved in it and bought into it. So I've been playing it kind of on and off, but as the development goes, I haven't been playing it a lot. Ooh. Uh-oh. But apparently I can kill ghosts, because it looked like I won that fight. Woohoo! I won! I like the level points pool idea. Yeah, it's not bad. The only, I'd say the only kind of... Where's this ghost skeleton? It's really hard to see the corpse of a ghost. Yeah, oh, cotton. See, I'm a crafter. I've always liked to be a crafter. When I played Ultima Online, I would go, I think I played it for like 2 years without ever fighting anything. Because I just loved the sandbox crafting in it. It was so much fun. So this character was sort of developed as a crafter, except this game is very combat driven. Just about everything is combat driven. Yeah, the experience... So my experience went up. If I use a skill like this Strength of Earth, where's my Earth Magic? Earth Magic. Strength of Earth. There's a little green line here that'll go up when I use this. And look, I even leveled the skill up. So I level the skill up and then my pooled experience goes down. The one thing that happens is death doesn't empty your pooled experience, but death costs you experience. Consecutive, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm just hanging out in Shroud of the Avatar, trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm a Lotro streamer. I play Lord of the Rings Online a lot, so a couple of the people in chat are from Lord of the Rings Online. But if you're coming in and you're an experienced Shroud of the Avatar player, and I look like I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. So please let me know what I should be doing. Whoa, critical. Boom. I'm just kind of exploring this area because it's near the player-run town that I'm part of. But yeah, the Dirty Bulk Bear, the skill system is really kind of cool because you. This is actually one of the things I like about the game. Is because there's no level grind, characters don't get massively far apart in skill. There is a bit of a grind, like you have to grind out experience points and you have to work your skills up to be better, but it's not like every 10 levels you become like super more powerful than you were earlier. In fact, it just doesn't grow like that. I am adventure level 41 and producer level 53. Adventure level 41 is not very high. And then the game is scene based, so you come into these scenes. These markers are like a scene exit. So if I go out here, I go out into the overland map. And then I can travel around the world. And then in here is kind of an adventuring scene where I would adventure. And then there's markers. There's 2 skulls here, which give it. If there's 5 skulls near the top, it means it's really hard. And if there's 1 skull near the top, it means it's really easy. And you can kill everything, like this rabbit. And then I can skin the rabbit. And I get a rabbit carcass. Sorry for the banging outside. I'm right on the sidewalk window. Oh, I thought this was a road. Is this a road? Whoa, nope, that's not a road, that's out. There's a little bit of noise outside my window. Ooh, kobolds. Oh. All right. Whoa. All right, I think I gotta run from this one. Like I said, I'm not very powerful. Hey, my health went up. What is it? Any fight you live from is a success. This is about the only way I'm going to live through this fight. So that was a tier 2 adventuring area. Like I said, I'm not very good at the combat. Don't really know what I'm doing. Anyway, now I can show off the overland map. So the overland map is just kind of higher level view. So instead of, you don't walk from scene into the other scene, you leave out to the overland and then you walk down a path, go to another place. They've got these sieges. So this is a town of Moonglade. It's a player-owned town and it is besieged. So you can't go into it unless you fight your way through the siege, which is going to be way outside of my skill level. Here's a player-owned town. Stormsong Vale. And it's getting dark out. And I think the siege ends at either sunup or sundown. I can't remember which. Oh, there's a bandit over here. Oh, he's on the other side of the river. Harvest? Oh, there's a bridge. I think I could probably take out this bandit. Hey, dude. If the bandit saw me. Overland map? Haha, he says. Alright. Maybe I won't have to run like a coward from this one. Let's find out. See if I can get him one-on-one. Fenris McCrath. Fenris McCrath. I don't even know who you are. Sure, I'll be your friend. Why not? Oh! I don't know if it's because it's dark. These guys can't see me. I do have a very bright light shining above my head. Uh-oh. I need to get some power back here now. I'm just taking everything because I don't know what I'm doing. And I can hold it all. Oh, wait, I can set people on fire. Oh, except he died. And I fizzled my spell. Caltrops. Glad you didn't use those on me. Apparently bandits are my thing here. I can take down bandits to no problem. And I get all these resources. Free gold! Free gold! Success! 2 gold for me. Wow, look at all that stuff. I have no idea if any of it's any good, but I'll take it all. Don't think I need to kill another rabbit. If anybody's interested, this game does offer a free trial. Their trial is... They're still trying to work out how to do the trial. Is that the right one? Nope. Apparently that isn't. I thought I put a command... I thought I put a bot command in for this. Nope, apparently I didn't. Let me find this. Shroudoftheavatar.com. That needs to be a command. Should have done that. The free trial is kind of, it's limited gameplay, but you may find it interesting. There's still, like I said, it's still pre-release. One of the big things they're working on right now is the new player experience, so it's probably going to feel a bit rough coming in, especially if you're used to the new player experience in big AAA games. It's not going to feel nearly as polished as that. But if this game gets a good population, it's going to be a really fun kind of sandbox MMO. If you can like build up some strong communities. So one of my goals, streaming it, is just to kind of do that. I'm in a guild right now. Oh, you can't see it. Why can't you see my nameplate? Oh, it says it up here. In the top left. Gravity Bear. So the Bear Tavern, part of Baron's Reach. Oh, free gold. N for nameplates. Thank you. Oh, I probably changed it. I changed Vazaz, thank you. Thank you. 3 gold ore. That's terrific. I changed like all of my, I really do not like their key map. So I ended up changing a lot of it. Where would I find key map? Probably under like options or something. Controls. Yeah, so I don't know where it is. So I change it and then I break it. I have some things swapped too. Yeah, and I meant to like, I wanted to like do like a cheat sheet with mine, but honestly I'm not exactly settled on which ones they should be. For one, I like Q and E to be able to rotate. Which meant I had to move the U's or interact from E to F, which I also prefer. I don't know. I got, oh, toggle nameplates. Left, Alt, N. It's not doing anything. Does that change mine? Maybe toggle nameplates doesn't change my own personal one. Yeah, I'm hoping by streaming this, like I said earlier, I do a lot of Lotro, Lord of the Rings Online gaming, and there's a wonderful community there. And man, if we could build up, if Shroud had kind of the same types of communities, I mean, in a way it does. I know that there are a lot of people that are kind of do their own thing in this game, so whatnot. So I'm just trying to expand on that. You know, keep that going. Build up the strength of the community, I think, is going to be the strength of this game. More so than anything. And going back to the new player experience, I really do believe that new players, as long as they can get through the tutorial and they can find, you know, they can find a good guild or something to get involved with right away, they're going to get help. You know, they're going to get advice. They're going to get good advice, not just, here's all the best gear, now you don't have to do any of the work, but, you know, some legitimate advice in playing the game. Man, I love these little free areas. They're just like, this is the way to mine resources. Run around and find bandits in the road. Oh, like that guy who wants to fight me for it. Alright. I'm not going to fight you with my pickaxe. Oh. Yeah, I see I turned them off. There we go. Vazaz, I'm interested. Are you in... Do you play regularly, or... You in a guild or anything like that? What's your experience in Shroud? I assume that you have experience in Shroud since you knew what the default mapping for show nameplates was. Well, I probably asked you this the last time I streamed, but that was like several weeks ago. So. Yeah, I play a bit. Yeah, it's been tough. Our guild is kind of small, and our guild isn't very big, and it's not very active. It kind of got active when they froze the world. Everything kind of got active for a while, and then I think things just kind of petered out because the game wasn't growing. The player base wasn't growing, which, of course, you know, it's a pre-release game, so it's not going to grow. Oh, you're an EVL. Nice. Well, you missed. We have an EVL vendor in our player-owned town in Baron's Reach. So I just bought some recall scrolls from you guys. Because my town is constantly besieged and I can't get through the besiegement. Through the siege lines. Awesome guild. Yeah, that's what I hear. Which is cool. There's set... Whoops, I don't want to leave yet. There certainly seems to be a few solid groups in this. Oh, it's a stump. I thought it was a gravestone for a moment. Alright, I think I emptied out this little area. The location of the exit was marked on the compass. For next time, I'll know where the exit is. Where am I? Let's go this way. I've been wandering around here. Foundation, player-owned town. This player-owned town is actually empty. Well, I hope they can fill it up. That's kind of a little sad that it's empty. The Highlands. And they have so many player-owned towns. I hope they all fill up. So this bandit's up in the mountains. Does that mean it's going to be harder? Let's go find out. Ha! He says. You can create custom emote text in chat. Sorry, I'm reading the hints. It's actually kind of cool. Oh, this is tier 5. I am going to die. Well, that's unfortunate. Making a run for it. Oh, that's interesting. Tier 5 solo/party. Does that mean there's some other type of tier 5 adventuring area? All right, we'll leave that guy alone. So I suspect that the harder that these guys are to get to, the more likely they're going to be difficult. It's too bad they didn't use their HPs up here to do a difficulty level. And get an idea of what I was getting into. Man, I got a whole bunch of people friending me. Sure. Is there a reason why I wouldn't friend people? Hopefully not. All right, this guy's on the road. He's also 1711. And he's not very observant. Can I tap him on the shoulder? Hey, dude, seriously. Oh, I can outrun him too. Ah, nice. But I don't want to. Cool graphics. I don't think I've seen the updated graphics for those bandits. And kind of a cool looking cloak. Sort of want one. Tier 2. Pine? What am I getting here? I got some maple last time. I always find it interesting that there's only exactly one spot in this tree that you can chop it from. Which is almost always the other side from which I approach it. Success. What went up? Train dexterity. I don't know how much dexterity I need. I should figure that out someday too. My paper doll doesn't really say anything about dexterity. It says what it does, but it doesn't say how much I have and what it does to how it helps me. copper and granite. Like to get gold. That's awesome. Thing looks like it should be a node. Level 75. Nice. Whoa, 2 gold. I guess I could start making some housing decorations. That would be fun. Oop. Apparently I am not going to cast that spell for trying. Boom! Man, the crits are cool. It's just bam, and the thing lands in your pack. Oh, I guess I took them out. I shall now reap the rewards. Stuff? I think this gold is worth a lot more. Hard to say. What is this? Crafting. Mining. Oh, I have everything locked. Although I know that next release, I think most of these things are changing in gathering. Most of these things are changing. Well, probably not fishing. Well, fishing might be. But pretty sure a lot of these other things are changing. So I'll have to see. I'm sure the game will go through a few iterations, swapping out mechanics, old mechanics for new ones. Sort of as all games do. Did I miss a cotton? Looks like I did. Nope, I didn't. All right, everything. It's morning. Not where I am. I mean in New Britannia. So that might mean the siege has moved on from our town. And since I'm not terribly interested in fighting my way through a siege, I'll go find out. I still don't know where I am. Wait, there's a skeleton up. Why is there a skeleton up? It's like the middle of the day. I guess it's not the middle of the day. I thought skeletons came out at night. Oh, then he turns yellow. I wonder if that's bad. Tier 2. Oh, these are these runes. It's one of these interesting places where everything will attack you at once. I think I'm just going to clean out the resources and skip the enemies in here. It's exciting gameplay here. Truly. Crafting for the win. You need an option that says, when I harvest a node, just take everything. I mean, why wouldn't I? I'm going to mine this gold vein, and then I'm going to only take half the ore. Probably only get one anyway. Oh, I got two. Which is cool. So I am just getting back into Shroud of the Avatar. If you are just joining us, I'm sort of trying to figure out what I'm doing here. I'm just running along the road, doing a few of these little easy instances. Shaking the dust off my character, which admittedly isn't very good. Not very strong. I'm not much into combat. Mostly a crafter, so I'm running around doing this. Meticulous collection. That's exciting. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm going to win this. Oh, maybe I will win this. Fly, the archer says. Run away. Oh, I killed him. Well, I'm a little impressed with my own victory there. I realize it's not much, but it's far more than I expected. Far more than I expected. I think I got all these resources. Waiting for my health to improve. That should do. Excuse the noise outside. I got some construction going on outside my window. Well, let's get rid of this archer. Fly, he says. I feel like that guy did a lot more damage to me than I would have. Just don't understand why. I'll have to try and figure that out. Again. Backseat gaming is perfectly allowed when I'm playing Shroud. If you understand this game and you can see that I don't, please let me know. Advice is greatly welcomed. Well, useful advice is. Telling me to get better is not that useful, because I don't know how to do that. I'm trying. Oh. Nightshade. Observing virtue love. I don't think that thing's supposed to be doing that, is it? Is that kind of a normal... That is not something. Why isn't that something? It looks an awful lot like a nightshade plant. Why can't I harvest this? I guess it is not. Oh, that one is. That one is not. I feel like these nightshade are probably worth more than everything else I've picked up. Not entirely sure. This game is certainly a great game for people who are just have fun filling their packs with everything. Oh, here's one. And I do enjoy just finding stuff. More nightshade. More nightshade. I think this is the only thing left. Think so. I'm going to head back to the town, Baron's Reach. Not my town, just the town where I live. Which is... where is it? Man, there's so many icons in the compass, I can't see the... That's south. Can't believe I got lost. How did I manage to get myself lost? Oh, man. Oh, no problem. I just gotta head east. That's east. Whoops. Hey, why does turning... You know, I reported this bug like 2 years ago. The camera jumps around when you're rotating on the overworld map with always run on. Guess it's time to report it again. Hey, there's EVL. We just had a viewer that's an EVL. That's awesome. Beazle Bobble. How you doing, Beazle Bobble? I assume you're not looking for me. And it looks like the siege is off our town. What timing I have. Fantastic. Enter. Baron's Reach. Home of the Bear Tavern. Nearly every hour on Earth is a day in Novia. Nearly every hour? Are there some hours that aren't a day? It's kind of an odd hint. Awesome. So I'm going to empty some packs. I have so much stuff I've collected. I don't know if I should be keeping it all or not, but I currently am. I probably don't need another well here. I could probably get rid of mine. Seems a little redundant to have two. There's nothing in this. My ornate kobold metal storage chest is going to be used for crafting materials. $32 gold ore. That's fantastic. I consider that a very successful run. Yes, I realize I don't have to do this one at a time. I just want to count what I got. I only got 5 copper ore, but I got 32 gold. I think I left town with a bunch of iron. I didn't get all of this out of town. And apparently I got some buckets of water somewhere along the way. $15 to $300. How do I see? Huh. How do I see my house limit, inventory limit? That I don't know. All right, I got a bunch of stuff I can salvage. Apparently I got some pecan nuts somewhere. Oh, there's a whole bunch of crap in there. Yeah, this one's empty. The arrow's in here. I don't know what I'm doing with any of these things. Oh, I think I made this. I might have actually made this beef stew. Back to the crafting hall, salvage my loot. Wait, I thought there was a door right here. Leo, didn't you give me a back door? Maybe not. Whoops. This way. Salvage. Oh, I see what I got. I gotta do rusty dagger. Rusty. Oh, hammers might not be metal scraps, take all. All right. If hammers are rusty, that would indicate that they're more metal than wood. Hey, I leveled something up. What did I level up? Carpentry. Nice. Oh, and I got metal out of it. I just had to do it at the carpentry station. Well, that's fair. Fair enough. That's probably where I do the bows. Where'd I get torches from? My neighbor's dog's home. Or annoyed that somebody else is home. Yeah, there's a back door right here. Oh, no, it's just a window. Alright, I shouldn't sneak around Leo's house while he's not here. I guess I probably shouldn't do it like on the internet where he can see it either. Alright, thanks everybody for dropping by today. It was fun introducing a few people to Shroud of the Avatar. Always happy to try and sell this game to people because I think it's going to be fantastic, but it's only going to be fantastic if there's a solid community behind it, because it is a community building game, or at least that's my own personal view. Dump my scraps in here. I don't know what these torches are all about. All right, down to 30 stone. Thanks everybody for watching. I will try and, I think I'm going to try and jump in here again this weekend. Probably during the afternoon, maybe early afternoon, Saturday or Sunday this weekend. So I should talk server time. I guess that's still early afternoon. They're only a couple hours ahead of me. So please check back. If hit follow, and you can check out when I'm going live. I'm going to try and at least stream SotA weekly, if not more, but probably just weekly up until release. And then we'll see where it goes from there. Hopefully we can get a good solid community built in this game. It'll be a lot of fun. So take care everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.